Hello everyone, and welcome to another countdown. Last time we talked about Super Smash Bros. And the Switch, so it's only fitting that our next topic be Mario Kart. Whether the game we saw in the Switch reveal trailer was just an upgraded 8 or a fully fledged Mario Kart 9 is being debated among fans. But that's not what I want to focus on. Today I want to talk characters. The lineup in recent Mario Karts has been pretty big, but there have been some complaints. I understand that certain character choices make sense from a development perspective, filling out the roster without having to create entirely new models. But it's been a few years since MK8 came out, and Nintendo has had plenty of time and resources to bring a bit more diversity to the next iteration. Who do I want to race as? That's the topic for today's countdown. My top 10, and more, racers for Mario Kart.
Here we go!
One thing I'd like to see that's going to be a bit of a theme for this list is more love for the Mario spin-off franchises. One of the most popular of these is WarioWare. With a zany, fun cast of characters that would be great to see in a race. There are plenty to choose from. Mona, Ashley, and 9volt are among the most well-known, and it would be adorable and hilarious to see Kat and Anna try and drive a kart together. You could even pull vehicles from WarioWare, like Wario's bike or Mona's scooter. Keeping up with the Wario theme is a major character from Wario Land, Captain Maple Syrup of the Black Sugar Gang. As one of the main villains of the Wario Land series, she certainly has the pedigree to earn her a spot. Also, she's just plain cool. I mean, look at her. She's a badass, sexy pirate. How is that not the raddest? This is one of the smaller ones that feels weird we haven't seen yet. Kamek, or even just your garden variety Magic Koopa, is the kind of character you figure Nintendo would have added to Mario Kart by now. We've had Koopas and Lakitus and Shy Guys at this point. A Magic Koopa would make perfect sense. And as a major villain in the Yoshi games, he'd be easily recognized by fans. Or if you wanted to go in a different direction, there's Cammy from Paper Mario. Speaking of... Another great set of spin-offs are the Mario RPGs. On one side we have Paper Mario with plenty of great characters. Lady Bo, Goombella, Count Bleck, or my personal favorite Vivian, would all be amazing to see. And on the other hand, we have Mario and Luigi, Cackletta, Princess Shroob, and oh yeah, Fawful? How I long to spread the mustard of your doom all over the racetrack. I'm not done with Mario RPGs quite yet. This one may be a pipe dream, but there are a lot of fans out there who still have love in their hearts for Geno and Malo from Super Mario RPG. Since they're owned by Square Enix, this might be the sort of licensing situation that wouldn't be worth it on Nintendo's part. But if it ever does happen, I for one would be filled with joy. He's the main villain of Super Mario Bros. 2. Nintendo, this might be your biggest nostalgia bullet for the Mario series since you brought back the Tanooki suit. He's also more recognizable than other one-off antagonists like Tatanga or Foreman Spike. Seeing Wart make a return would be huge for longtime fans like myself and many others. This little guy was actually almost added to Mario Kart DS, but apparently Nintendo decided to go with Dry Bones instead. He makes perfect sense. He's a major player in the Mario universe, having created many important items used by the Bros. Everything from the Poltergust, Flood, the Time Machine in Mario and Luigi, and even Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush were invented by this guy. So it's not like he's just a background extra. Having Professor Elvin Gadd in Mario Kart has been a long time coming. The last spin-off I'll be covering today is, of course, Donkey Kong Country. We've been losing these apes since Mario Kart Wii, and it's about time they came back in force. Aside from bringing back familiar faces, where's Dixie? Where's Cranky? Heck, I'd be happy to see Candy or Lanky even. And it would be criminal to bring up DKC without mentioning the big bad himself, King K. Rool. It seems like Nintendo isn't really sure what to do with this guy nowadays, so giving him a spot in Mario Kart would be a great way to reintroduce him for the modern audience. You get to make old fans happy, and at the same time gauge how he does with the younger kids. As the major villain from a major series, I'd say he deserves to race. That's all well and good for the modern Donkey Kong, but for the number 2 spot, I'd like to focus on someone a bit more old school. A central character in the Mario mythos, and one of the 3 oldest characters in the entire franchise, Pauline. The more I think about it, the stranger it is that Pauline hasn't been in Mario Kart yet. She's been with the Mario series since literally the beginning, and while Peach has long since taken over as the First Lady of Gaming, it's important to recognize the original article. Plus, like Captain Syrup, she's a female character with a vastly different design and personality from the many princesses we have now. If there's anybody from the Mario franchise that deserves to be in Mario Kart, I'd say it's Pauline. This might be the obvious choice, but in my book it's the right one. Widening the scope to include characters from other Nintendo franchises is a natural progression for the series, and can help keep the roster fresh and diverse. I understand there are people out there who don't want the series to stray too far from Mario, but whether you're for or against the idea of a Smash Kart, I think it's possible to strike a balance here. Mario Kart 8's DLC brought us content from several franchises outside of Mario. Why not open things up a little further? Think of the possibilities: Kirby, Samus, Pikachu, Fox, Captain Falcon, Olimar, not to mention racetracks based on these many Nintendo properties. I have a feeling that this is the direction Mario Kart is headed. Not as a core part of the series, not as Super Smash Kart, but easing it in with DLC the way MK8 did could work wonders. And I am all for that. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more, go ahead and mash that subscribe button. And if there are any characters you'd like to see in Mario Kart, let me know in the comments below. There are plenty of characters I wanted to talk about in detail that I didn't have time for, so I'd love to hear your thoughts. And now, before we go, I'd like to leave you with a tribute to past racers who may just come back for the Switch. Looking at you, King Boo.